Syah bin Azmi. My student ID is 202972. So today I would like to talk about a continuity of a real function, which is specifically I will talk about uniformly continuous of a function. So today I got the equation already. The equation is to prove which is fx equals to x cubed is uniformly continuous on interval 0, 2. Alright. So from the definition, f is uniformly continuous on 0, 2 if every epsilon bigger than 0 and we can find that delta is bigger than 0 such that for every x and y are in interval 0, 2. So from this we can conclude that x minus y is lesser than delta, which is from this we can conclude that fx minus fy is lesser than epsilon. Alright, so that's the very first step. And then the problem over here is we need to find the delta, which is epsilon bigger than 0. So we need a delta. To find delta, we back to the equation. This equation. Alright, so the equation is x minus y less than delta, which is this is also the same as fx minus fy. So what is fx? Fx actually is x power of 3. So we can make a equation which is x power of 3 minus y power of 3. So right now we need to make sure that this equation will get the same as this one. So to make them first is take out the original equation first, which is x minus y. And the next one, you need to figure out any equation that if you times by the equation, you will get this one. So for this question, I got x power of 2 plus xy plus y power of 2. Alright. So if we times to this original equation, we will get this one. Okay, so now we separate them, which is absolute x minus y times by absolute x power of 2 plus xy plus y power of 2. Okay, so now we know that this actually is lesser than delta, like this one, right? So we can make it as less than delta. And how about this one? So this one we need to figure out. Okay, so from the equation we know that the maximum is 2 and the minimum is 0, right? So x is less than 2 and y also less than 2. So we can conclude that we can take the 2, right? So in this case we times by absolute x power of 2 is 4, x is 2, y is 2, so that 2 times 2 is 4, so plus 4. But y is also 2, so 2 power of 2 also 4. Alright, so now we will get a 12 delta, right? So this 12 delta is actually less than epsilon. Alright, so to find delta is actually equals to epsilon over 12. Right, so now we already get our delta, so next we only need to do the proving. Fx just now is x power of 3 is uniformly continuous. So to prove that, we need to find the delta, which is, we already get the delta, right? Which is the delta is epsilon over 12. So now, for proving, we let epsilon bigger than 0, and we choose delta equals to epsilon over 12. Then every x and y, which is our interval in 0, 2, with x minus y less than delta. So from this, we have fx minus fy, which is equals to x power of cube minus y power of cube. This is just the same as the previous one. So from this, which is we already discussed, right? X minus y times with x power of 2 plus xy plus y power of 2. So from this, as we know that the delta, that this is actually less than delta 12. So when we got that, the delta we state that epsilon over 12. So this is equals to delta is epsilon over 12 times by 12. Then we will left out the epsilon. So when the final answer that we got is epsilon, this means that our proving is right. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.